Hello and welcome. We are live from New Delhi. You're watching DD India, India's voice to the world. This is Sports Buzz. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. Coming up in the next half an hour, Rohit Sharma, Hardik Pandya's form under spotlight in MI's curtain call versus Lucknow Super Giants, who need a miracle victory today. Meanwhile, SRH becomes third team to qualify for the playoffs. Warm-up fixtures announced for T20 World Cup. India to take on Bangladesh on June 1st. No game for Pakistan, England and New Zealand. And Iga Swiatek marches into her third Italian Open final after beating American third seed Coco Gauff to take on Belarusian Arna Sabalenka in the finals. All right, let's start with all the updates on Indian Premier League. All right, KL Rahul-led Lucknow Super Giants will be looking to hold on to their remaining chances for a playoffs qualification against the lowest placed Mumbai Indians on Friday. LSG have lost 3 consecutive games, which have heavily dented their hopes for a top 4 finish, almost pulling them out of the season. If they even manage to win their last group stage encounter against MI, they'll have to rely on the results of the other teams. As for Mumbai Indians, they would look to end the tournament on a high, as this will be the last match for this season. They are placed last on points table with just 4 wins from 13 games they have played so far. And Sunrisers Hyderabad became the third team on Thursday to qualify for the playoffs after the match against Gujarat Titans was abandoned without toss due to incessant rain. The Bat Cummins-led side reached 15 points in 13 games after its match got washed out due to rain in Hyderabad. However, Hyderabad still have a game left against Punjab Kings on Sunday. With 3 playoffs spots already sealed, the fight is now among CSK, RCB and LSG for the final playoff spot. Now this puts SRH in third spot at least temporarily, but CSK could overhaul them with a win over RCB on Saturday. Alright, now let's take a look at the points table now. Kolkata Knight Riders have assured of a top spot. There you go. You have the points table in front of you. Kolkata Knight Riders, they have 19 points here. They have assured a top spot. If Rajasthan wins their game against KKR, they will also seal the second spot, which means you'll get 2 chances to qualify for the finals. Sunrisers Hyderabad clinched their place in the IPL 2024 playoffs after their match against Gujarat Titans was abandoned without a ball being bowled. The washout resulted in both teams sharing a point each. And with this outcome, the defending champions Chennai Super Kings currently sitting in 4th place and Royal Challengers Bengaluru now leading the hunt for the final playoff spot. Both teams are gearing up for a crucial encounter that could determine their playoff fate. Delhi Capitals are also out of the contention. Gujarat Titans, Punjab Kings, Mumbai Indians, they are also eliminated. Lucknow Super Giants will be playing a game today. They also need a miracle against their opponents, Mumbai Indians, if they want to make it to the playoff race. Alright, to understand the IPL scenario for playoffs, we are joined by DD India's Suchitra Bhardwaj from the newsroom. Suchitra, as the IPL season reaches its climax now, the battle for the final playoff spot is intensifying. You tell us the scenario, one from Chennai or RCB or maybe LSG also have a chance?
Yes, good evening Abhishek, and it speaks volumes about Indian Premier League, why it keeps the interest of the fans alive, because few matches remain, but still that 4th spot in the playoff is not yet confirmed, and that's what makes it so interesting. And it's good to see that 2 of the most favorite teams of the cricket fans, RCB and CSK, they will be playing, we can say, a virtual quarter final on Saturday. And the chances of CSK are obviously good, because even if they lose that match with a narrow margin, they will go through. For RCB, they will have to defeat CSK, but they will have to defeat them with a good runs margin by 18 runs. If we speak, if RCB bats first and score 200 runs, they will have to defeat CSK by 18 runs. And in the second scenario, if CSK bats first, then RCB and scores 200, and then RCB will have to chase that score in 18.1 overs. So it's an easier task for CSK, because they will go through even if they lose this match by a narrow margin. And if we talk about the chances of LSG, mathematically they are still in the race, but only a miracle will take them through. But they are playing against Mumbai Indians, and Mumbai Indians is not in the best of form. Their players, their batsmen are not clicking. So even if LSG is expecting to do some miracle, it's easier for them to register that miraculous victory against Mumbai Indians.
Let's see what happens today between LSG and Mumbai Indians game. But yes, RCB will play CSK tomorrow, that is Saturday. Rain threat, Suchitra, also looms large over that match?
Yes, unfortunately, if we look at Gujarat Titans, they are out of the playoff race because two of their matches were washed out. That first washout, put them just out of the playoff race. And similarly, Sunrisers Hyderabad, it was good for them because, that washout took them to the playoff. But this match, RCB versus CSK, the cricket fans all over the world, they are waiting to watch this match. So it will be very unfortunate if this match is washed out due to rain. And of course, then CSK will go through. RCB will be unlucky. So I think any team wins. The first thing that the cricket fans want is to see this match being completed, because this is what keeps the interest alive in Indian Premier League. So we want to see CSK and RCB play for every single run, for every single wicket, and may the best team win. But yes, we just want the Bengaluru rain to stay away for this particular day, because this match should be completed.
Absolutely, and if in this match, if ball is not being bowled, then obviously Chennai will go through to the playoff. But Suchitra, KKR, they are already assured of sole top spot, and if RR wins the last game against KKR, they will be assured for this second spot too, and they will be on 18 points despite Sunrisers Hyderabad's victory in their final game. But yes, top two spot is important for a simple reason that they get two chances to qualify for the finals. All right, we'll try to connect Suchitra again. Suchitra, are you there with us? Suchitra, can you hear us? All right, we'll try to connect with Suchitra, but again, Mumbai Indians are languishing at the bottom of the points table. Suchitra, if you can hear us, I was asking about the top spot. KKR, they are already, they have the sole top spot. But again, it all depends on if Rajasthan, they win the match against KKR. If they win that game, they'll be assured of the second spot. And for a simple reason, why first two spots are important, because you directly, you get two chances to qualify for the finals. All right, she's not connected. We'll try to touch base with Suchitra once again. But again, yes, these games are important, and LSG and Mumbai Indians will play tonight, and it will be interesting to see. If LSG win, they need, like Suchitra was saying, they need a miraculous victory. But yes, IPL has reached its climax and at the business end of the tournament. Moving on to our next story now. India great and former RCB captain Virat Kohli has revealed his post-retirement plans, saying he would take a long break before contemplating his next steps after retiring from cricket. Over the past decade, Virat Kohli has left an indelible mark not just on cricket but on the entire sporting world. Kohli has generally remained tight-lipped about his retirement plans. However, he has finally made a significant remark expressing his desire to end his career without any regrets and to give his best until he stops playing. This is what he said. I think as a sportsman, we do have an end date to our career, so I'm just working backwards. I don't want to finish my career thinking, oh, what if I have done this on that particular day, because I can't keep going on and on forever. So it's just about not leaving any undone business behind and not have any regrets later, which I'm sure I won't. Once I'm done, I will be gone. You won't see me for a while. So I want to give it everything I have till the time I play, and that's the only thing that keeps me going. So Virat Kohli currently leads the chart of the top run scorers in the ongoing IPL 2024, having amassed 661 runs in 13 innings at a strike rate of 155.16 and an impressive average of 66.10. Moving on, India will play Bangladesh on June 1st, while Australia will face West Indies on May 30th as ICC announced the warm-up fixtures for T20 World Cup 2024. The matches are scheduled to be played from 27th May to June 1st across the USA and at two venues in Trinidad and Tobago in the West Indies. So the West Indies against Australia fixture at Queen's Park Oval. Trinidad and Tobago will be open to fans also. The warm-up fixtures will be 20 overs per side and will not carry international T20 status, as teams will be allowed to field all members of the 15-member squad. And in a change from the previous right cycle, teams can play up to 2 warm-up matches depending on arrival time at the event. The venue for the India versus Bangladesh warm-up tie, the last practice game before the main event starts on June 3rd, is yet to be announced. Among test-playing nations, Australia, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Ireland and Afghanistan are the only teams with 2 warm-up matches scheduled. India and West Indies have 1 each. South Africa is the only team to play an intra-squad match, while Pakistan, England and New Zealand won't play any warm-up matches before the World Cup. From cricket to tennis now, world number 1 Iga Swiatek marched into her 3rd Italian Open final as she beat American 3rd seed Coco Gauff 6-4, 6-3 in the first semi-finals on Thursday. The Pole hit back to take the first set 6-4 with the clinical backhand winner. Meanwhile, second set went with serve until Swiatek broke the 20-year-old to lead 3-2 and eventually booked her spot in the final, where she will bid for a 3rd Italian Open title in 4 years. Following her 11th straight win on clay, Swiatek could become only the 3rd player in history to win the Madrid-Rome double after Dinaro Safina in 2009 and Serena Williams in 2013. Meanwhile, in another semi-final match, world number 2 Arna Sabalenka put away American 13th seed Daniel Collins 7-5, 6-2 to book a place in the Italian Open finals. In beating Collins, the Belarusian raced to a 4-1 lead in the first set before the American broke back to draw level. Sabalenka, however, eventually took the set and eased to victory, never facing a break point in the second set. This will be the 5th time Sabalenka and Swiatek meet in a final, all of which have been on clay. And American Tommy Paul has produced the biggest clay court result of his career at the Italian Open, outlasting 9th-ranked Hubert Hurkacz 7-5, 3-6, 6-3 on Thursday to earn a spot in the semi-finals at the Foro Italico. Paul broke the big serving Hurkacz 7 times but also dropped his own serve 6 times. Paul also registered a straight set victory over defending champion Daniil Medvedev in the pre-quarterfinals. Before beating Medvedev, Paul had never defeated a top 20 player on clay. Now he's defeated 2 top 10 players back-to-back for the first time in his career. Staying with Italian Open, Chile's Nicolas Jarry powered past 2022 runner-up Stefanos Tsitsipas in 3 sets to reach his first Masters semi-final in Rome on Thursday. Jarry saved 11 of the 13 break points he faced before converting a 4th match point to improve his head-to-head record to 4-2 over Tsitsipas. The 28-year-old won 5 consecutive points at 3-3 as he bounced back from 0-40 before wrapping up the second set by winning 9 of the final 11 points. Jari will take on Tommy Paul on Saturday for a place in the finals. Now, the Table Tennis Federation of India announced on Thursday that Commonwealth Games champion Sharat Kamal and Manika Batra will spearhead a 6-member Indian table tennis team for the Paris 2024 Olympics. The 41-year-old Sharat Kamal is set to make his 5th and final appearance at the Olympics, while Manika Batra will play at her 3rd successive game. The men's team will include Harmeet Desai and Manav Thakkar, other than Achanta Sharat Kamal. Meanwhile, women's team includes Srija Kula, Archana Kamath and leader Manika Batra. All 6 players for the Indian Olympic table tennis team were selected based on the world rankings. Boxing now. Reigning world champion Nikhil Zareen registered a sensational win over Kazakhstan's Tomiris Mizrakul to enter Elorda Cup 2024 finals in Astana on Thursday. Nikhil secured a 5-0 win over Kazakhstan's Mirzakul in the women's 52-kilogram semi-finals. Besides Nikhat, Anamika Huda, Manisha Mon and Meenakshi also made their ways into the finals comfortably. Meenakshi and Manisha grabbed a 5-0 unanimous victories against Kazakh boxers Gulnaz Buribayeva and Tangatara Sem. Anamika, on the other hand, was adjudged victorious after her opponent Kazakhstan's Gulnar Torabbay was disqualified for excessive holding after 3 warnings. The finals of Elorda Cup will be played on Saturday. Alright, we'll slip it away, short break, but still to come on this edition of Sports Buzz. Football star Kylian Mbappe unveils his wax double in Paris. And Brazil becomes the first South American country who will host the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup.
As India decides in the world's largest election,
we help you feel the pulse of the nation.
I am Sakal Bhatt.
I am Shubhendu Ghosh.
This election season, join us on a journey of India.
We are in Assam. This is the tea city of India.
From down south, Tamil Nadu.
Discover the colors of democracy.
Gateway to northeast of India.
Coastal state of Kerala. Watch Poll Pulse on DT India.
Welcome back. You're watching Sports Buzz. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. Some more stories. French football star Kylian Mbappe unveiled his Madame Tussauds wax double in Paris on Thursday, calling it impressive. Berlin's creation is Mbappe's second wax double, the other being on display at the Musée Grevin in Paris. Mbappe led France to World Cup victory in 2018 at the age of 19, becoming the youngest French goal scorer in the history of the tournament. The French soccer player is often hailed as one of the best footballers of his time. In 2022, when France played second behind Argentina, Mbappe was named all-time top scorer in a single World Cup final. Appointed as new captain of the France team for the UEFA Euro 2024, he said he hopes to lead his partners to the final of the European tournament.
The time fly fast, you know, it was like super fast. When I finished, I remember that I was like, I say, already finished. But it was like 4 hours, but yeah, we had a nice time. Before to talk about the result and what happened, we had really a nice time and it was good to meet good people. But after, yeah, it was strange, you know, they watch me, I see many people watching me like this, watching every part of my body, every
Even
part of my
eyes,
face. We have a young team, all the guys there are hungry to win, hungry to do things. We have a good staff, good coach, crazy fan around us, and we're going to be there with ambition, humility for sure, but with the idea that we can do something special. So let's do the preparation, let's prepare us well and be ready for what's next.
And football governing body FIFA on Friday announced Brazil as the host for the 2027 Women's World Cup at the FIFA Congress, beating the joint bid of Belgium, Netherlands and Germany to become the first South American country to hold the tournament.
Brazil is set to host the 2027 Women's World Cup after FIFA declared it as the host at the FIFA Congress on Friday, bidding the joint bid of Belgium, Netherlands and Germany to become the first South American country to hold the tournament. The Brazil bid received the backing of 119 member associations of the FIFA Congress to host the 10th edition of the competition, compared to 78 votes for the European bid. Brazil was given a slight edge in the run-up to Friday's vote after a FIFA technical evaluation released last week gave it a score of 4 out of 5 versus 3.7 for the Belgium-Netherlands-Germany bid. The race was whittled down to 2 last month after the United States and Mexico withdrew their joint bid to pursue the 2031 tournament instead.
We are a South American country who have achieved a victory for the world, a victory for women's soccer. We have to take into account that athletes can play in the schools, on the streets, and in the end they come to greatness. They can be part of a club, part of a team. Right now I am euphoric, but I would like to propose a theme that is impacting all us Brazilians, a tragedy, a catastrophe due to climate changes in Rio Grande do Sul, in the south of Brazil, where we have lost many lives, many families are homeless. Our achievement today is that Brazil is to host for the first time a Women's World Cup, the first to be held on the South American continent, a world that will be developed, and it could strengthen women's soccer in Brazil and South America, and in particular in Rio Grande do Sul, where we are hoping to have a large center to develop women's soccer.
FIFA President Gianni Infantino said the Brazil tournament would be the best Women's World Cup ever.
Congratulations to Brazil, and we will organize, of course, the best FIFA World Cup ever in Brazil. And many thanks as well to the BNG bid, who has been fantastic.
The FIFA assessment scored each bid on criteria ranging from commercial viability, team facilities and accommodation to broadcast sites, stadiums and fan festival venues. It said Brazil's 10 stadiums were purpose-built and configured for major tournaments, having hosted the 2014 Men's World Cup, and the bid had a strong commercial position and government commitment. It highlighted the compact nature and support behind the Belgium-Netherlands-Germany bid, solid commercial viability, good infrastructure and short distances between venues, but also noted the smaller capacities of its 13 stadiums. Sports Desk, DD India.
The New South Wales State Police said that 3 players from Australian top flight soccer club MacArthur FC were arrested on Friday for alleged betting corruption by manipulating yellow cards in multiple A-League matches. Take a listen.
Police there arrested 3 senior players from an A-League team in the southwest of Sydney. Police have charged those 3 players with participating in a criminal group. We will allege that those players intentionally gave out yellow cards in the receipt and for the purpose of a corrupt payment. Police have also charged the senior leader of that football criminal group with a further charge of engaging in conduct that corrupted a betting outcome for another game in November 2023. There is currently one further player that police wish to interview who is currently out of the state. In the coming days, we are hoping that player returns to our state, or we will be seeking his extradition. Police will allege that the senior member of this criminal football group paid the junior players within that group up to $10,000 for intentionally giving away those yellow cards and receiving penalties during those games.
French footballer N'Golo Kanté has made a surprising return to the French national team after a 2-year absence as coach Didier Deschamps unveiled his 25-man squad for the European Championship. Kanté, who is back to his national team despite not having played since 2022, joined Al Ittihad on a free transfer from Chelsea, where he managed to regain his shape, making 41 appearances this season. France, who were knocked out by Switzerland in the last 16 of Euro 2020, last lifted the trophy in 2000. They will face Austria in their Euro group stage opening game on June 17. And the Olympic torch relay on Thursday appears through the Waltzven city of Carcassonne, famous for its medieval citadel and watchtowers. French Paralympic long jumper Dimitri Pavade and singer Olivia Ruiz participated in the 8th leg of relay, which ended in Carcassonne, where enthusiastic spectators cheered and waved flags. All right, that's all for this edition of DD India Sports Pass, but do let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. And for those on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on the DD India mobile app. The app is available on both Android and iOS platforms. Scan the QR code on the screen to download now. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Abhishek from all of us here in Delhi. Thanks for watching Sports Pass.